This kind God, oh, I never see your type. Oh. This kind God, oh, blessed be your holy name.
This kind God, oh,
You are not talking.
I never see your type. This kind God, oh, blessed be your holy name.
This kind God, I never see your type. Oh. This kind God, oh, blessed be your holy name.
This kind God, oh,
Tell your neighbor.
I never see your type.
Communication.
This kind God, oh, blessed be your holy name.
247. I will praise you, Jehovah.
Welcome to Wolbm Experience. My name is Style Montpremier. Today we have Sister Sherry here with us. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, so Sister Sherry, today Prophet explained to us how it's an error to have a plan B after you've already spoken to God. Living in a society where plan Bs and Cs are so normalized, how do you feel about that?
It's so funny that he even spoke about it and you just brought it up, because that's the reason why I volunteer my time, because I have so many people coming to me just trying to force me here and force me there. Feel like, oh, you don't need to be in the church, you don't need to give so much time. And I'm like, no, I'm standing still here because God gave me instructions. So to have a plan B is just out of line. It's just out of the will of God. So it's so important that we get this word. This word was like so empowering to me today. I felt like he was speaking just to my heart.
Okay, and also in your waiting period, how do you deal with your waiting period? How do you get through it?
I've started in the wilderness, so my waiting period is here in the house of the Lord. I just praise God with everything that I have, and I'm just full of joy.
Okay, thank you, Sister Sherry. So we are back with Sister Chino. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So Sister Chino, today we talked about distractors. How do you think having a distractor in your life elongate your waiting period?
I believe, based on what Prophet said, when you have a distractor, distractors usually point you towards those plan Bs. Like the whole idea of in those moments of waiting, having those moments where you're like, let me do this instead of, waiting it out. That happens. I can relate with that personally. And I know that in some areas of my life, being that I gave ear to those people that, had outside voices, because outside voices are considered distractors. So giving ear to those things, giving ear to like any situation that seems like, quick cash. Let's say if you're down financially, and God is saying, wait on this job, but you go and do something real quick for quick money. That's a distractor. So giving room to that can definitely make that job that God has for you to come slower, because you're giving in to those quick schemes, quick things that God didn't ordain for you to do. So definitely I took away from the message that you shouldn't give room for those distractions. You should always have faith in God and don't think about a plan B.
A waiting time is not a wasting time. That you wait does not mean you are foolish. That you wait does not mean you don't know what you're supposed to do. That you wait, that does not mean that you don't have confidence on yourself. That you wait, that does not mean you are not counted among those that are supposed to be celebrated. The reason you've not gotten that your result is not in the hand of men, it's not in the hand of women, it's not in the hand of anybody. God closed it. You are waiting because you are a glorious child. You are waiting because your testimony is not a drive-by testimony. Your testimony is orchestrated, divinely calculated by God. But the waiting time, most people cannot go through it. The waiting time, because the waiting time continually provoked you. Waiting time continually taunts you. You always see what will make you upset in a waiting time, because the enemy don't want you to wait. The enemy wants you to waste. Times people will ask you, are you not tired? How are you going through it? It looks as if you like what you are going through. It's not that you like it, but you understand how to go through it. Make sure you never give any room for auction. There's no option. There's no plan B. Plan B has killed most people. Plan B destroyed this generation.